Okay, so I hope I don't look crazy. Y'all know how like y'all get in the car and you get comfortable, and then you like, oh, I want to take a picture of myself so I can remember this day. And then you like, I didn't get uncomfortable, so I'm a little sketchy. I'm trying to figure out why this eyelash look like Whoville. I think it ain't hanging off, so I don't even know. It's just that one. But we're gonna do this video like it ain't hanging off. I mean, I don't think it actually is hanging off. It's glued. Actually, I just looked. It's glued. But I mean, we're gonna do this video like it don't. It feel like it looks like it. It feels fine, but it looks like maybe I put it too far over. Should have did it more in the middle. Oh, I see that now. Anyways, why did I click before? Besides the fact that I look fancy. I believe it's because I'm on my way back home from an event and in another city, so I got a little drivey drive. Let's pull this down so I ain't like, wow. But I just wanted to say, y'all, it's so important. Let's just pull the straps down. It's so important to it's so important to surround yourself around people that like are where you want to be. You know, like it's so important to position yourself to be surrounded by people that are where you want to be, right? Where you see yourself in the future, where you envision yourself, or where you would like to be. And I don't know, y'all, you know how like when you dream something up and you're like, okay, this is something that I want. Like, this is what I want for myself. This is what I want for my future. And you dream it, right? But you've never seen it. Like, you've never actually seen it, you know, or a form of it or a version of it to even know that it's real. And like with social media and things like that, like, you know that it's real, right? I mean, you don't know that, you know, but like, I mean, you have access to people who have done things, who have obtained wealth, who have careers, you know, who are entrepreneurs and so on and so forth. So like, you've seen it, but not really up close. Y'all, there's something about, just like it's something, I feel like there are a ton of celebrities that are like, you know, especially white movie stars, you know, and they're like, you know, I was going about my business one day, minding my own whatever, and I turned on the TV and I saw somebody that looks like me. You know, I watched this movie and this person, this girl, this woman, she was me, you know. And so in that moment, I fell in love with what she did, and I was like, I can do that one day. Like, I can do this one day. I can do that too. Because there is power. Excuse me. There is power in like seeing somebody do something up close, and maybe it's an idea, or maybe it's not even in your head. But seeing them do it, and seeing them, and them looking like you, okay? There's just power in that. There's power in actually seeing somebody do a thing, especially if you like, I made this up, or this don't make sense, it's in my head, but, and then you find out that it's a real thing. Or if it ain't a real thing, that it can become a thing. You know, or, you know, it just, there's power in seeing yourself in somebody else doing something great. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. And today, y'all, today I was in a room of people that were doing amazing things, making amazing money, right? Not living paycheck to paycheck, not struggling, not, you know, how I'm pay this bill, how I'm pay that bill. Like, that's not their life anymore, you know, because they're doing this thing, because they're consistent, right, in what they're doing, and because they're bringing other people on to do what they're doing and changing everybody's life. I don't know. I just didn't expect, and like that was the whole point of the event today, was like, come, it wasn't really networking, but it was like, come, you know, hear other people's success stories, meet people, you know, just kind of be in the room, because it makes it real. Because sometimes when people talk to you about things and you see a person far off, you know, you're like, is it real? Like, is it really real? Like, is this real enough that I could do it? You know, but then when you hear people talk about their stories, when you hear people share their testimonies, like from where they started and where they are, and some people that journey was 30 years ago, and other people, like, it was 3 years ago. It was like COVID. I'm like, I remember COVID. COVID was like yesterday. You mean to tell me during COVID, you had to kind of back take a few steps back from what you were doing, and you started to focus on this a little bit more, you were consistent with these things, and then all of a sudden you make more here than there, and you're able to do this full time? I just think it is very inspiring. It is very, very inspiring. And so whoever's watching this video, if you got a dream, go for it. If you don't have anybody around you that's like making that, like their dreams a reality, or living in them, you know, and you're like, dang, I need some motivation. I want to be around people that are where I want to be. Like, pray and ask God to bring those people to your life, because He will. He really will. And I'm definitely just calling my sister and like gave her this, and I'm like giving it to you guys because it's good. It's important. When God tells you something, like when He tells you something, write it down, okay? As soon as you can. When He gives you a word for your life, when He gives you direction, or when He just tells you, reveals to you, shows you what He's gonna do for you, you have to write it down. And I always date it and put a timestamp on it, because I want to know what day I wrote this down, what time of day it was, because I just detail oriented. I care about those things. And you know, usually when I'm writing, like when I journal and things, my journaling, people journal in different like styles, have different, you know, they do it differently. For me, mine are kind of like prayers and conversations with God, and so they're like letters to Him, you know, my journal entries or whatever. But usually, like, sometimes I'll like color, like I have like these colorful markers. Luna, if you see this video, thank you, girl. But I think they're called zebra highlighters. I don't know, but they're just really beautiful colors. And sometimes I'll like title the journal entry like as if it were like a story, because I know I'm about to go in, and I'll decorate it really cute, and then I'll just go in writing. But y'all, just make sure that you write down when God gives you a word for your life, especially. And when He gives you a word for somebody else's life, share it with them. Share it with them right away. Don't sit on it. Don't be like, don't allow your flesh to talk you out of something that God wants you to do. Because we'll allow our flesh to just talk us right out of something, right out of obedience, right? And nobody got time for that, okay? We in a season of obedience right now. That's where we at. And we don't always get it right. We miss it sometimes, but we get back up and we keep trying. Like, that's what we do. But yeah, I just learned so much today, and I'm so like filled up, and I just feel it's just crazy how when you switch seasons, y'all, for those of y'all like praying and fasting and hoping and waiting to switch seasons for you to go into your next season, like, y'all, we don't want to be patient when we in it, because we're going through and it don't feel good. Just don't feel good. But when He opened that door, and He said, here you go, okay, I don't know if it had music like but in my mind it do. And He'd be like, you know, and the door just slide open, just a little automatic, go real slow, take your time, and you want to kick it down, boing, and He'd be like, when that door open and you can walk right into your next season. I feel like sometimes, I don't know, it just happens so fast. And I think sometimes it takes like things, it takes events or situations or conversations sometimes for you to realize like you're in that season. Like, I know that I'm in a season, a new season a lot of times, because I'll feel like a shift, kind of like within my, I guess it's a spiritual shift, I don't know. But I'll feel like a shift happen. It's just like I guess I sense it, I don't know. And I'm like, And I think I talked about it in a previous video, but I feel that shift. And I also, there will be different things that happen that confirm that I am in that next season, right? Or that I'm no longer in that last season. Okay, and that looks a few different ways, but y'all, I don't know what that is. I'm supposed to look like a farm, anyways. But like today, this past week, y'all, not just certain things happen. So y'all, I most definitely, like last night, matter of fact, I was journaling. I was like, it's been a couple days. Let me sit down and do this. And I don't. No, I just felt like, go back, like you need to go back to your old journal. And I did. I pulled out an old journal that I had did like, I guess the time frame was like maybe 2 years ago. 21, 22, 24, 3 years ago. Wow, time flies like that. And in that journal was so much going on, y'all. I was dating my husband. We weren't married yet. I ain't had no children. Like, whole nother life. And I remember I was going through, it was a lot. Like, our relationship was rocky, and I was like, God, if this is what you got for me, if he is what you got for me, and I think it is, but we ain't going into nothing, we ain't thinking no more, okay? I need you to confirm, I need you to speak on this, like, and I ain't moving until you do. And God was like, okay, I got you. And he did. Okay, he did. And I held on to that. And now in this season, I'm seeing things like transpire, and like there are things that have been confirmed from that time. And not even relationship stuff, like financially and opportunities and just different things. Like God he just told me like before, like, you know, you're going to be in a season where I'm opening doors, and there are doors that you're going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you need to, your job is to walk through. That's it. Just walk through. I'm going to work some stuff out for you. It's going to be like that. And I need for you to stay focused on me. I need you to stay with me. And I need you to walk through doors that I'm opening for you. Because I'm doing it. And he's doing that now. And he just spoke some things to me. And I was just like, okay, I'm just writing. I got pages and pages of people just speaking out. I didn't know what nothing meant. Didn't know what nothing looked like. And I'm like, I'm in that season now. Like, yo, I'm in this season. Like, that he told me about years ago. I'm in it now. And I don't know, there's just something beautiful and miraculous and amazing and divine. I don't know. It's just, God is amazing, you guys. And he is alive. And he is busy. And he is doing the darn thing, okay? Like, God's very well. Like, he just does. He fathers well, he leads well, he guides well, like, he loves well. And I don't know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be in a new season, even though sometimes you can be in that season and you don't, and you see the change, but you're like, okay, can this part hurry up? Can that part hurry up? Like, I know it's coming. I see it like right there. And you know, everything is changing and shifting and things like that, but like, I'm ready for it. And I'm like, nah, I'm like, it's coming. Like, let God do what he do, so that like everything that needs to be done can happen and things fall into place. And I'm just, I guess, learning to trust God, just on like a whole nother level. Like, even when what you see don't align with what he said, right, about you.